Hi, welcome to At Home with Art Factory. I'm Ben and I'm going to show you how to make paper mache bowls using egg boxes. Okay, so today we're going to take egg boxes, some craft glue, some water and a bowl, hopefully all things that you've got at home, and then you're going to need some paint to paint them afterwards. So I've got my area covered, so I'm not going to make too much mess. First things first, quite simply, we've got to rip up the egg boxes. You've got to take off these papery labels on the outside because they've got a bit of a plastic coating to them, and then it's going to be a case of shredding up the paper. So I've got a helper here to help me. He's going to help me shred them. Say hi.
Hello.
So you help me shred them and then chuck them into this bowl here. Right, so now you've got all of the egg boxes shredded up into lots of tiny little pieces. We're ready to add something to break it down. So, got to get it nice and wet in there. I think I might need to grab a bit more water, and we're going to squeeze in, thanks, and we're going to squeeze in some glue. And quite a lot of this glue in here. Thank you. And we'll just top that up, give that a little bit of a mix round, get all the glue and all the water and all the bits of paper mushed in together. Let's leave this soaking and I will see you again in half an hour. Okay, so half an hour has passed. The water is soaked up into this mixture. It's not all quite bonded together yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour a little bit more water in, and I'm going to get my hands in there and I'm really going to massage it and mix it and smush it together so that all those bits of egg box all break down into one paste, okay? Okay, so now I've got my paste in here. It's all mushed up. I need to take it out of here and drain off the excess water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a ball of it like this. I'm going to squeeze it in my hand, let the water drain off into the bowl. Not too hard, I still want some moisture in there, otherwise it will get crumbly. But I just want a nice ball like that, like a snowball pretty much. I'm going to take one, make another one. You're going to make as many of these as you need to, just to squeeze that extra water out. You can see it dripping there. And make another one or two. One more here. Get that extra moisture out that you don't need. It's all a bit too wet. And then the last one here like this. Okay. Now I'm going to pour away my water. Get rid of this excess water that I don't need. So, we've got our mush here that's all been squeezed out. I'm going to pop it back into the bowl. We're going to mix a bit more glue into it, and then we're ready to mould it around a bowl. So you need to have a bowl handy that you're going to use as your mould. So the extra glue goes in. Gets one final mix, and we're ready to go. Now we've got our mush, we need to grab the mould that we're going to use to fashion our bowl around. I'm going to take this that I've got here, it's got some nice pattern on it. You can do any shape that you fancy. And I'm going to wrap it, again, in a plastic bag so it doesn't stick to the mould itself. So just going to wrap that up. And we're ready to go. So we've got our mix here. I'm just going to take little pieces of it and we're going to squish it onto the outside of the bowl. It's that simple. We want to try and keep it the same sort of thickness all the way around. We've got to make sure it's not too thin and that our material goes all the way around as we like it. Now you don't have to have a nice neat edge to it. It's got a lovely texture to it, so as long as you go almost to the edge of your bowl, you're going to be okay. And as you can see, I've started on the top, and the the material is just smushing, sticking onto it, and as I put the next ball on, it sticks together to the next one. Right, so this does feel very nice. When you get to this bit, you'll feel quite how lovely it feels. Very carefully pick up the bowl, not to damage the edges too much. Might need to readjust it as you get there. But as you can see, I've got a nice rough edge to it, and I'm going to leave this outside covered over or in a quiet corner to dry in the sunshine or somewhere nice and warm. Once this is dry, you brought it in from outside or wherever it was drying out. It's got a bit of a toughness to it. I've got the ridges inside mine from the shape of the bowl that I had. And now it's completely up to you how you're going to choose to decorate it and paint it. I have taken inspiration for my one that I'm going to paint from this rock that I've got. I love collecting rocks, and here's an amethyst crystal. It's got a grey outer shell, and inside it's got like purple crystals. I'm not going to get the crystals in, but I'm going to use that train of thought. I haven't got any purple paint. Today I'm not using poster paint, I'm using acrylic paint because I've got it. You can use whatever paint that you've got, but acrylic is the best one because it's going to end up nice and shiny, or we can glue over the top anyway. I haven't got any purple, so I'm going to mix it out of blue and red, and I'm going to get that covered on the inside, and then the outside I'm going to get this greyish colour, this light grey colour. We'll leave this to dry, give it one last coat of paint, and there you've got it. A beautiful paper mache bowl made from recycled egg boxes. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these videos and you've found them interesting and useful. Check out what I do on artfactory.co.uk. That's the website where you can see all of the other things that I'm up to. And I will be posting more videos soon, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave them in the comments below.